Hey guys, good morning to you. It's News Meteorologist Grant Gilmore here with you. Welcome back to Brightside on our Tuesday morning. A really nice start out there. The sun about ready to peek over the horizon. So let's take you right to it. A live look from downtown St. Pete and the MAHAFFEY Theater, where, darn it, our camera is not working right now. Man, it's a beautiful sunrise. Let me try to joggle these graphics around a little bit to get this camera up because it is stunning out there. No, we're not getting it. That's too bad. All right. I've actually got a live stream from the MAHAFFEY Theater on my Facebook and Twitter page if you want to head over there. It's beautiful. Or just look out your window. It's beautiful everywhere right now. 78 in Tampa, 73 St. Pete, 64 degrees in Clearwater. So really nice conditions. Some 50s to the north from Carrollwood up the Crystal River there through the Nature Coast. 56 in Gainesville. I point out Gainesville because that's where some not just cooler air is, but also some drier air. Dew points in the 40s through the northern part of the state. In fact, Panama City has a dew point, and so does Tallahassee for that matter. That just changed actually in the 30s right now. So drier air means more comfortable air. Dew points in Tampa are at 55 degrees. So pleasant conditions, not just this morning, but through the entire day. Temperatures aren't going to stay low, but at least the dew point stays low, so that humidity will remain at least somewhat comfortable. So cold front down towards Fort Myers, that's where it will stay. In fact, it will continue to drop to the south. Just some high clouds around the area this morning, and it's those high clouds that are giving us the beautiful sunrise that I wish I could have shown you. Unfortunately, it didn't work. We've got clear skies though all day long. Temperatures warming into the upper 80s this afternoon as that front slowly drops to the south. That will keep relatively dry air in place for us today. More of an easterly flow will start to give us a little more moisture tomorrow. Still nice, all things considered. With that afternoon heat, that east coast sea breeze may bring us a shower through the Nature Coast tomorrow afternoon. It's a relatively low chance. I've actually kept it out of the 7-day forecast, less than 10%. So no real rain worries there. Now, this setup, high pressure to the north, stalled out front of boundary over the Bahamas, over the Florida Straits, that is a setup that can bring us some tropical or subtropical development. Forecast models have been consistent in bringing at least the chance for an area of low pressure to develop as it tracks north over the Gulf Stream. That would bring us some scattered showers into Saturday, tropical downpours for South Florida out into the Bahamas. We'll watch it because that area of low pressure looks like it may continue to strengthen as it tracks to the northeast through the weekend into the beginning of next week. In fact, it was around this time last year, May 20th and 21st, that we had subtropical storm Andrea develop in the similar area. So not unheard of, and certainly something that we will have to watch closely.